So our vampire is an interesting hybrid. And so the first part is the narcissist, because that's what makes vampires unique. The second part is they do suck you dry. And so these are those folks, and it can be coworkers, but you think of it in terms of bosses too, where you go in and you're seeing them, and they just want to talk. They just want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk about them. They want to kind of educate you or teach you or enlighten you or let you see how great they are. And so you can tell if it's a true vampire boss if while they're talking, two things are happening. First, they don't ask you hardly any questions. But second, most importantly, you can feel your energy dropping.
Interesting.
You can feel yourself getting more and more tired the longer you're in their presence. And this may even be in meetings that they run. And as your energy is dropping, you can see their energy go up. So they're literally sucking the energy from you and then transferring it to themselves. Like having that audience, like gets them really excited.
So if you go home tired from work every day, it could be your boss.
Oh yeah, it could totally be your boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't know why. Because I feel like that's one of those things that like when you got that itch, but you don't know where it's at. I feel like that's a vampire boss. Because it's, I don't know that it's something that you immediately recognize.
Yep. I think that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. When we get to the very end of our list,
yes,
we'll go back to them all again.
Okay.
And I'll give some antidotes for each one.
Nice. Silver bullets,
Silver
if you will.
bullets.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So that was number 3. So we've covered 6, 5, 4, 3.
Number 2 is next.
That's right.
Twice.
You got it.
Twice in one episode. Do I get to guess again?
Yes.
Have I said a name that we haven't done?
Yes, you've said it.
Frankenstein.
Yes. Frankenstein is number 2. Frankenstein is number 2. So here's what I mean by Frankenstein. Frankenstein, if you think about the classic Frankenstein.
Multiple personalities.
No, that's not Frankenstein.
He's made of different body parts.
But he's not. But that's easy. He's like, rah, 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 rah. You don't really clearly understand. And there's a lot of like stomping around, yelling, and like smashing things. Okay, right?
Okay. I see where this is going. Okay.
So this is kind of like your angry
boss.
Angry, kind of abusive, not very good communicator, just always seems in a really bad mood.
Okay.
Kind of a little scary kind of presence. So you're like always like, oh, they're in a bad mood today, or he or she's grumpy today.
Yeah.
And so you want to kind of stay away from them.
And he can't tell you why.
I'm personally a very big Walt Disney fan. However, in biographies that are written about Walt Disney, they would say that sometimes he would come in in these Frankenstein kind of moods.
Oh, wow.
And so then people would say he's wearing his bear suit today, is what they would say. That's kind of that would be the cue that they would warn everybody. He's grumpy today. You don't want to go in there because he's going to bite your head off.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the kind of the angry, grumpy, bad mood, not very good communicator, kind of boss.
Are they in bad moods more than they're in good moods?
Yep. They're generally in a state of grumpiness.
Wow.
So you generally, you don't want to be too close to them because if you're too close, you're going to bear the wrath of their grumpiness.
Wow.
Because they're looking to kind of blame somebody else or make someone else feel like it was their fault. So that's our Frankenstein.
Okay. Number
1. You're not going to guess number 1. You kind of guessed it already, but you're not going to guess the term I use for number 1. This is the scariest boss, everybody. The scariest boss.
I don't know. Because Creeper.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Which is...
I mean, I know
the highly inconsistent boss. Or the unmedicated bipolar boss. You don't know what you're going to get. So research has shown that the worst kind of boss to work for is none of the first 5 that we've listed. It is the highly inconsistent, unmedicated bipolar. I'm adding the unmedicated bipolar part, but it's the highly, highly inconsistent boss because that creates the most anxiety and you can't manage to it.
Yeah.
All the other 5 bosses, they're going to operate this way, but this one, you don't know what you're going to get. You literally, you're waiting outside in your car, gripping the steering wheel, ready to go into the office that day. and you have no idea what's going to happen to you. You could get a bonus. You could get fired. Either are equally probable. It has nothing to do with your performance. Just has to do with, are you going to get Dr. Jekyll or are you going to get Mr. Hyde? You don't really know. So that's the worst boss. Worst boss to have. Horrible, worst boss to have.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
I know, scary. Which of these do you think you are? Oh, she went quiet. Folks, I got her quiet. I got her quiet.
And the princess, not listed on that list.
Oh, you're the princess not listed on the list.